here's what we've been up to. But first I wanted to really recognize our committee. Here's the 12 members of the Education Committee as well as our 2 junior members. So what we did this past year is kind of subdivide our group into our different functions. We have been doing the webinars, and the group at the top are those that have been working on the webinars. We took advantage of the poster winners from last year's meeting and had them present 2 different webinars. We are having, as Obi mentioned, an upcoming webinar that is going to be Matt Lebo and Ryan Schmidt, and they're going to be talking about low-risk penetrance variants. And I wanted to thank Deb Roeder for the suggestion for these, as well as Celeste for helping do the organization part. We also are doing a case conference series with the Wisconsin State Laboratory of Hygiene, the University of Wisconsin at Madison. And on our website, we do have where you can submit your cases that you want for future case conferences, and we're always looking for additional ones. This is really helpful for the trainees to network with others, as well as to present interesting cases that they have, and we all learn from each other. We also have been providing feedback to participating fellows and trainees for both Wisconsin and the CGC presenters. It's been a little bit challenging, but now we are integrated into the Wisconsin MedHub system. One of the major goals from last year was to obtain CME or CEU credits, and I really wanted to recognize Celeste and Carla because we now are able to offer PACE credits, which are CEUs, for both the webinars as well as the annual meeting. We are networking with the Genomic Resources and Development Committee, and I wanted to do a shout out to both Naroshi, Casey, and Joy, as well as Emily. What we're trying to do is to develop educational materials not only for the website, but for all users, not just trainees. And we want to really showcase how to use the different websites and where to find specific genomic resources. And down below here are the educational content group. We also have been trying to network with other organizations. More specifically, we have been trying to work with the Canadian College of Medical Genetics, and Liz McCready is part of that. And her group did a needs assessment survey, and what we want to be able to do is to develop educational materials from almost top-down session with those that are involved in patient care, somatic molecular pathology, and then do educational materials for both the general community as well as the patients. We have been networking with the Communication Committee, and I want to do a shout out to Amanda because what we have been doing is providing questions, and they have been being posted to social media, and eventually we hope to have those questions, answers, and additional information on the CGC website. And then looking ahead, it's going to be a very aggressive year coming ahead, so continuing with the Wisconsin collaboration, the workshops for the annual meeting. Last year we did have the bioinformatics with Rachel Karchin, and Deb and Alex were involved with that, and then we also did the case-based workshop. We also want to be developing additional content and networking with some additional groups. We have been doing things with the GRDC and the Early Career Initiative groups, and I really wanted to thank Carla and Emily for all of their assistance with what we've been doing. And finally, I just wanted to give a big, huge shout out to the Education Committee for being a great group of people to work with.